Well-timed bash, bro. Now up top, Jo goes rolling on into Melons. Charge comes out from across the map. This Dazzle getting very low, does not have a shallow grave, and it's a first blood for Boris as the double edge secures the kill. Moo looking for the counter kill, but the salve, beautifully done. Earth Spirit survives. He'll make it away, but does he? Z-Freak, there's the charge, and he'll find him under tower. Boris with the hoof stomp. We'll get some return damage onto Z-Freak, but must back the searing arrows and the charge stun bash combination. We'll see. Maybe Z-Freak gets a little bit lucky. Here's the charge in. Chessie not able to blink it in time, but the hook shot not even needed. Not yet, at least. He gets off the battery assault, and now they're on the defensive. Ult from Chessie connects on 2. QO rotates in, finishes off Monkeys, and now Z-Freak on the run. We'll have a charge up in just a second, but not going to be an easy escape. One more auto attack. Quap might still be able to get it. Nope, he gets juked. Very nice. The dagger chases him down.
You know that you're probably going to want a Bloodthorn. Like, if Orchid's good enough, Bloodthorn's going to be really good against her.
Mid lane here. Jo rolling Boulder away. Charge out onto the Phantom Assassin, but the follow-up is not there in time, and CompLexity have to back out and reset a little bit. Queen of Pain with a huge ultimate on the backside. All 5 still alive. Moo in a little bit deep. Dazzle the first to fall, and now Jo still barely alive. He's actually going to make it out. Moo gets locked down, and it's looking good for Wanted. 2 down on the side of CompLexity as they're starting to split out. Monkeys putting pressure on Chessie, but he should be just fine. Z-Freak and 747 hugging the tower as now they turn their attention back towards the clockwork. Jo getting charged. They gave him the vision, and that will be a free kill for Z-Freak. He stayed alive for so long, but couldn't quite make it. QO blinks back, gets the evasion, and he will live. Now turns, drops the dagger onto 747. Boris with the hoof stop double edge. They find the kill on OD. Z-Freak looking for the bashes. Now the charge across. This Centaur's damn tanky, but not tanky enough. In the end, it's Wanted that clean it up. It's a chaotic fight. Now he's getting charged. PPD could have TP'd instead of holding the ult, but now this could go poorly. Melon's on the other side, tangoing with Jo, but another frostbite. Now PPD gets nether struck by Z-Freak. There's 2 fights happening at once here. Grave from Melons keeps him alive a bit longer. PPD tries to TP home, but the Astral's there. QO finally brings down Melons, and PPD will fall on the other side. They can really punish. 747 could get caught off guard. Good lane presence as he moves into the trees, but he shows himself again. They catch the initiation. Force staff onto the high ground. Chessie joins him, finishes him off. Hook shot missed again by Monkeys. The charge gets canceled. It looks like CompLexity will just go on to the defensive. PPD drops the ult again. Boris goes in onto Dazzle. No shallow grave for you, Mr. Shadow Priest. 2-0 as Wanted take another fight on the reveal of the blink. And they are on the hunt.
They have no forward vision in the actual jungle. They have a little bit on PPD right here, but they don't get the charge off in time. They'll find QO.
Monkeys connects with the hook shot. QO able to Phantom strike away, and that's underwhelming.
That's a nice kick by Jo, though. Catching 2.
Oh, Stampede. Z-Freak caught by the blink stomp from Boris. Follow-up damage coming in as QO drops the dagger. Nether strike onto the PA. There's the Orchid, the ultimate from OD. It's enough for the kill. They go 1 for 1. PA for Spirit Breaker. Defensive Astral from 747. We'll buy some time for Moo, but he gets dusted right away, taking a lot of damage. PPD drops the ult. Jo goes cruising on in, helps set up the kill as Boris drops the double edge. Melons, he graves himself. Maybe a misfire there, but it's on cooldown now. It's maxed out, but won't be up for another 5. They should have more than enough damage to bring him down. He does have some stick charges, maybe not. Melons, he might be able to get off this next grave. He gets stunned, and it's not there. Meanwhile, on the other side, Clockwork now going blow for blow with Boris. Not going to win that duel either. It's another great team fight for Team Wanted.
Yeah, the ulti, the Astral.
Here we go. Smoke from Wanted. They bump right into Monkeys. Frostbite locks him in place. QO jumps in, and that'll be an easy kill on the Clockwork. Chessie on the other side drops the ultimate onto 747. Now Boris follows up. Melons will be able to get off the shallow grave, but it's on himself. PPD doing huge damage. A double kill secured as he drops the freezing field. Melons dies to the damage over time, and it's going to be a clean sweep. 5-0. Wanted completely wiped CompLexity. It's a godlike spree for Chessie, who's now 10-1-8 on this Queen of Pain. All right, a free mid lane of Barracks. And though they see it right away, PPD, he's invisible. He completely scouts this out. The jig is up. Wanted might take this opportunity to initiate this fight. They've got a shrine available. Hook shot in for Monkeys. It's a better start than the last fight. Earth Spirit rather, initiated on by the Orchid, but he will survive through it. Z-Freak finishes him off with the Nether Strike. No, not quite. PPD again with a huge freezing field, helps secure the kill onto Moo. Monkeys, he's the one that gets the shallow grave, but they're running out of resources here. The ultimate from 747 just tickles as Monkeys loses the grave. He'll go down next. Z-Freak charging back in. QO jumps in, crits down Melons. It's a triple kill for the PA. And, well, the last one, it goes the way of Mr. Chessie. It's a 1 for 5, and that's it. GG's called. You know, it sort of feels like a quick GG call, but this game's over. Chessie on the Necros.
Oh, I have to say, too, with how Boris played yesterday on that Faceless Void, remember, he crushed it. He was some insane scoreline. I remember it was like 12-0 and 16 or something, and maybe less than that, but I'm just going to give him credit for that much. But
Jo throws the Ignite. There's the stun onto Ursa. A few more auto attacks, and they'll find this kill. The heal from Melons, keeping him alive, but it's not enough. Chessie on the Necrophos. 747. Does have a Dragon Slave here. Power shot connects. They need a few more auto attacks. Necro gets it. Chessie finds another kill, and that's a spree for him. Now QO heads over to the Shrine. They'll use it. Not a battle that he really wants to fight here. Needs to be somewhat careful. Monkeys does not have the ultimate. It's down for 10. I'll put him in the Nightmare. I don't know if QO is going to get out of this one. He does have some teammates on the way. Chessie inbound, drops the power shot. Now Boris is here. He does have a chrono. Primal Roar, now off cooldown, but perfectly timed from Boris. Catches
Shackle
two.
set up too.
The follow-up's there. They get the first one, and now Z-Freak soon to go down. Chessie gets yet another kill up on the scoreboard, 7-2. Rightfully so. He's going to TP to the Shrine, and all of a sudden Wanted have 5 heroes in the bottom lane. A beautiful shackle onto Monkeys and his boar. He drops the Primal Roar onto Necrophos, but Monkeys will die to the wrath of QO.
Nice
Chessie ends up getting taken out, though. It's a 1-for-1. Chrono comes down. Lena will be able to survive for now as 747 rotates around the tree line. Z-Freak getting very low as PPD comes in and finds the kill there. Moo, he's in range. 747, he does not have anything left. Time dilation completely crippling this Lena right now. Does, in fact, get the kill on the Ogre. It's not as bad for Complexity as it seemed at first. A 4 for 3.
Was the focus fire, though, with the DD, so not too shocking. They won't have it for this one.
Yep. Oh, Shackle does not latch, but Boris goes in, drops the chrono, does connect on Lena. Z-Freak makes it to the other side. 747 lives long enough to get off the Yule's Scepter. Z-Freak with a Fiend's Grip, locking Chessie in place. They will drop the Reaper's Scythe, and QO actually snipes him with a power shot. It's a 2-for-1 as PPD gets killed. Moo gets shackled. So much damage coming his way. QO still with a double damage rune on. This is not a fight Complexity wants to take, and they will lose it. 1 for 3. Reasonable. Ooh, 747 finds QO. Connects, but the Shrine starts healing him up. This is kind of an awkward fight for both sides, but QO will not live. Z-Freak sets it up with the Fiend's Grip. Now Chessie TP's in. He's by himself. He drops the Ghost Shroud, takes a lot of magic damage here, but in comes PPD. Which way is this going to go? Chronospheres. Boris comes down. He connects on 2, but the Rock comes out on the back line. Both teams breaking up this team fight well, but now the egg from PPD will not be enough to save Boris. Jo trying to help him out, but PPD dies as well. It's a big fight for Complexity.
Angry.
Run see a fight actually break out. QO trying to win run away. Moo, he blinks in very aggressively. Shackle does not latch. 747 on the front line as PPD comes cruising over with the Sunray. Boris with a nice chrono connects on 2. Lena gets dropped, but they also lose PPD. Now Monkeys comes back. He's got the Primal Roar, puts that onto Wind Ranger. There's the ult from the Warlock on the backside. They do lose the Aegis. But it's looking like an okay fight for the Radiant. Boris going chop on Monkeys. There's another Shackle. They get the Reaper's Scythe. Complexity starting to run low on resources, but Moo, he's at full HP, and once Chessie loses Ghost Shroud, this is going to be tough for him to stand up against. Melons nearby. They don't have any slow. Necro's just going to run away. It's a 3 for 3. Now Chessie taking the big damage, and down he goes. Jo walking into the front line. He's going to tango with the Centaur. Shackle shot connects on 2. Creeps. Oh, they used the Shrine by mistake. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe preemptive.
Whoa, Swindles with a big ult on the whole team. Lena follows up, destroys QO. PPD as well. It's a disaster for Wanted. Instant buybacks, though. Chrono, Reaper's Sight. It's not going to find the kills. Void, he's caught by the Fiend's Grip. Z-Freak God on the side as now Chessie comes in. It's a disastrous fight for Wanted. PPD drops the Supernova, but it's going to be too little too late. It's likely to be a dieback for PPD.
Oh, don't get greedy.
QO.
There's no cleanup.
Pursuing out. Z-Freak gets a Glimmer Cape off. He'll be able to live for now. They drop the Sentry, and this should be a kill for the Dire. Will they be able to find more, though? PPD way too far forward. He goes down. The Fatal Bombs destroying this Dire squad. QO in the front line takes the Laguna, and it's likely to be another wipe. This could be GG, and it is. Complexity takes game 2. So even, and then got so out of control in the flash of an eye. It's just a hard hero to execute with right now. Flex will be happy to just break even in these lanes because they've got that jungling advantage. Down bottom, Monkeys initiated on. A lot of damage coming his way. There's the Chaos Bolt. A few more auto attacks, and they will find it. It's Jo on the Tusk. Pretty big deal. Meanwhile, back in the top lane, Boris 1 creep kill away from the Ravage. This could be bad for Complexity if they're not careful here. Can they kill just 1 creep? Instead, they'll go in onto Spectre. The stun from QO, the breathe fire. Now the snowball across. They get the kill. Boris tries to TP out, but it won't happen. Now Z-Freak joins the party. Bloodright does catch a silence on one. Stun onto the Nature's Prophet. That'll finish off Monkeys. It's a very back-and-forth fight as now QO on the front line. He's getting low. The coconut comes right back to him, and then back to Chessie again. It's a 2-for-2. The Bruce split doing a lot of work. Still about 20% duration. Chessie blocked in completely from the Treants. Very nice micro unit control here from CompLexity. Now they come in. The TPs, the tower on a sliver of HP. Maybe they can just blow up 747, and they do. Can't even get the Panda split off. That's a misplay from CompLexity. A 3v5 at best as two of their members were still rotating in. Now the snowball in. Monkeys taking a lot of damage. Reality Rift stun. He will fall. Bloodright only connects on the Rubik. He'll get ruptured but tries to TP out right away. QO keeps his friend alive. The coconut falls just short from Melons. Now Reality Rift. The coconut, no, now keeping him alive, but not for long. Ice Shards, another stun from the CK. And
it's the only way he gets gold. He doesn't really farm too much.
They find the DK. He's deep behind the tower. He does get silenced, drops the Elder Dragon form, but he's got a lot of teammates inbound. Can they get here in time to save the DK? That is a resounding no. Chessie caught by the coconut. Bruce split's already come out. This could be the end of the Chaos Knight as well. He tries to armlet toggle, but it won't be enough to survive.
Talking. Yeah, no, it's actually good on Crystal Maiden though. That's the problem. It's good on everyone. That's the issue. When there's position 4 silencers building in every game, there's a problem. But
747 again starts off this fight great for CompLexity. PPD gets destroyed. Jo shortly after, and now Chessie completely locked in the trees, set to be a 3-for-0 in the blink of an eye as CompLexity take yet another team fight. Like
they just don't want to lose it to Wanted, though. I don't think they can afford that.
Yeah, you don't want to hand it over passively, that's for sure. But just look how slow this is. Wanted are just slowly wrapping around into the pit.
Yeah, they have Phantasm.
QO on the other side realizes there's no sentry. Gets a little bit of an opening onto Spectre, forces out the Haunt. This is at least delaying the Roche, breaking things up. Chaos Knight gets bouldered on in. Compliments of the Tusk, who gets Dagoned, and Chessie dies
Roche
after. Now Boris,
CompLexity.
he hops in. Boris actually snatches the Aegis as the Dire finish off Roche, but this split is going to be too much. These Ruptures plus 4 staff are too much damage, and Boris is certainly to fall here. He's going to lose the Aegis, no doubt about it. He's evading like an absolute madman, but he will fall. So 3-for-0.
I can tell you that Roche was most certainly in favor of that stun span thing. Wow, he actually got the blink off. All right, I can't say I expected that.
Impressive. Can they still get him a second time? The Shrine is up. Maybe his friends can TP, but oh wait, his friends are dead.
Has Ravage in 2 seconds. The comeback.
No friends to be found. Let's see how much space can Boris create.
No, he tried to go for it. And speaking of which, they're also close to with PPD with the blink.
They have not made this game easy for 747, and speak of the devil, jumped on in the mid and just destroyed. But CompLexity strikes back. The Ravage not going to be enough here, or is it? They turn it the other way, a 2-for-2. He's already used the Haunt on Spectre, but now Swindles drops the Death Ward. Chessie not going to be able to survive through this one, and in the end, it's a 2-for-4. QO, the only one left alive. He had a double damage rune there. It almost looked like a good fight for Wanted, but, I mean, they just dropped like flies. CompLexity popped the Haunt. They popped a Rupture and a Dagon, and Heroes just are deleted from the game, and they'll still find QO. Monkeys TP's in, Moon nearby, lane in the right, clicks, the Met comes out, and there is no way he gets this kill on Monkeys any further. It's a full 5-man wipe as CompLexity look towards this mid lane. Here we go. Top melee barracks have been killed. Now the fight breaks out. Primal split onto PPD. This should be a dead Rubik, and indeed it is. Range barracks up top, certainly going to go down. This is the last stand for Wanted. It's a 4v5. They've got no Rubik for 45 seconds. There's the Ravage from Boris. Chessie pops the Phantasm, goes in to take the fight. Witch Doctor will actually die, but this Spectre is just doing so much work. They're going to bring him down quick, but Monkeys in the back line getting the right clicks off. Wanted using the buybacks. It's the Tidehunter, but he still has no Ravage. Jo will get clicked down, and I think we could be moments from a GG here. The damage is just overwhelming. They dumped everything they had into Moo, but he's already picked up that 15 strength talent. He's just too goddamn tanky. There's the backstroke. I think it's over.
Oh, they're letting him live. This is true style right here. Excellent. No real way to go out in NA other than this.
GG. That's it. Wanted eliminated from elimination mode as CompLexity finds the win in Game 3.